Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look will be God of Pastel. Let's start over. Today's look will be Statue of God from Solo Leveling, and this has been, I've been working on this since the first game, like the first season on anime, and I did read then, catch up the manga also. I really loved the Statue of God, and I started working on and drawing on these pieces since after the first season came. I finally got my last piece done, and I've been kind of like probably like escaping on doing this because I want it to be perfect. So probably that's why I've been kind of like slacking on making the rest of it, because I feel like I cannot make it perfect. So probably that's why. I'm not sure in what spot this will come. And also then there's the hair that will attach on both of the sides. And yeah, that is what we are going to do. And I am sick, like in all the other videos that I post, which is not great, but I do have work tomorrow. I need to go. I have had 2 days off from work, and I was actually 2 days working when I was sick, and I had a fever. Let's get started. Yeah, I just put a clear nose ring so we can hide our nose. Probably the lips are gonna come there. Anyways, where to begin? We need to sketch out everything, but how? I will use the Mehron's Pastel Blue. Should I do the whole face? But then the lines will disappear. Slap powder right away on the cream. So for the palettes, I will be using a Game Beauty palette that I got yesterday on mail, just kinda in time, like blue palette. So this one. And these were gifted to me, so really appreciate. I really love Game Beauty. They have really cool stuff. They also have the Attack on Titan collection, and also the Heartbringer palette. This cracked me up so bad. I was like, Heartbringer? Like, is it right? And after filming this video, I went to Google and wrote the name, and you can like listen the voice how it said, and it was Harbinger. And then I was like to my boyfriend, how would you say this palette's name? And he was like, Heartbringer. I'm like, think twice. Yeah, Harbinger. I will say the name Harbinger in like later on, but yeah, ignore everything. And yeah, just yeah, this was so funny.
Like, yeah. Forget the name.
I will be using the black and probably the grey one for that. And the other one was the Elemental Glass palette, so I will be using those ones. And also probably some random white color from probably Cremas, like single pan. And also if I will be needing like super light blue, then I might go with the Bambi palette from Beauty Babe, or the Colourpop on Cloud Blue palette, or like here is the really light blue. So just we get all the blues in here and let's just see what I will be using. But I think we need to sketch back the face for this guy before anything else. The time is 13:45. I think I did start this. How long I have been filming? Hour ago. I've been filming this hour. So I did start this at 12:45. 12:45. Let's see how long this will take. I will make the other side. I will probably shade the other side already and then come back and do this side again with the camera. So be right back.
So because the video was so long, like even though I didn't show all the parts when I was filming it, but I was filming kind of long, probably like 7 hours in total, so it's really hard to clip the pieces. So basically I just didn't clip that much away, and I did make it faster, like half faster what it would be. So I'm not sure is it interesting, but I didn't really know what parts to clip away, because then it would like, because I'm doing like one part at a time, so I'm not sure like what to do. So editing choices, this is how it turned out. Yeah.
So the palettes that I use or started using is the Cryo palette and the Heartbringer palette for the black color, the Creamas single white shadow, and then also the No Cloud Blue, On Cloud Blue palette, because there is the really light blue. So I will be dipping my brush on the really light blue too. And for the like darker blue also for the On Cloud palette, since it is a little bit different color than on the Cryo palette. Cryo palette. Like it is not as teal colored, so I use that color and then the lightest one on the Cloud palette, and all the rest of the shades with the two palettes. Yeah, I've been listening to music, so I could get this done faster. It is good that I didn't apply the eyeshadows yet on the nose, because I've been sneezing a couple times, so it is like just on the corner, so every time I swipe or sneeze it will kind of like smudge. So probably after this I will be doing the chest area and the neck, and then continue with the mouth. And also I will get food soon. So I will be eating also, so it is anyways good that the mouth is not done.
I'm just gonna voice over the rest of the video. I'm not really sure what to talk about it though, like what I'm doing. Basically just shadowing the face, and just I was holding my phone the entire time that I was making this. And I did basically finish the makeup look at 11 and washed it away like over 12 time was. And of course I did eat between when I was making this, probably once or twice. Yeah, I think the makeup look did take like 9 hours, so I was holding my phone in my hand 9 hours. In my, you know, when you get those reports to your phone how much you have used your phone, and it says like you have used it more than last week or more than the other days. Yeah, no shit. I've been holding my phone like 9 hours straight and tapping the screen on the whole entire 9 hours. Yeah, there's some crazy times, watching times in my phone sometimes, especially if I make some like couple face paints in a week, then it's like more. But this makeup look did take more than I normally do, or more than they normally do. Like normally they do take between like 6 to 8 hours depending what kind of colors I use. If it's like black and white, it takes 6 hours. If there's color, then it's 8 hours. And yeah, the longest one has been the dark talon, where I painted my stomach and legs and hands and like everything. That they took it like, I think it was 12 hours, but of course I did eat between on that one too, so probably like 11, I think. But yeah, it did take all day. It's a great way on spending time when you are sick, and anyways going to work next day is like exhausting. So The colors that I was using was all the matte eyeshadows from the Cryo palette. Cryo. I still don't know how to say that. Also the Harbinger. Now I know how to say that name. Yes. But yeah, I was using all kind of like the matte eyeshadows on the Cryo palette, and on the Colourpops palette I used the lightest and the darkest blue. And on the Harbinger I did use the black one, a little bit of the light grey eyeshadow. And I do have a code for the Game Beauty if you're interested. I try to remember to leave it somewhere. You will get, I think, 10% off, but it's affiliated. So if you use it, thank you so much for supporting. When I was done with the shadowing, I will be using the Epic ink liner. I did also use the Game Beauty's dark blue liner, kind of like similar way than the Epic ink is, but I don't want to ruin it, so I did use it really little bit, only making the dots on the surface tiny bit. But since if you use cream paints and on top there's eyeshadows and you use any kind of liner, they go stuck really fast. The Epic inks has been working really great and they work the best, so I didn't want to ruin the blue one because I'm not sure can I get it work anymore after I have used it. And the Epic inks are always working well, so that was why I always used that liner. For the body, I did go and apply the pastel blue paint from Mehron and of course powdered the surface. I started shadowing it, just watching the photo. I didn't show you the whole body part. I did show how I shadowed it, but I did also flicker like white paints into it to make it more statue-like and made like cracks, but I didn't really show that part. The camera was on for so long time that I had to stop it, like recording sometimes. Also the coloration on these video clips are changing like so much throughout the whole video. They are so yellow in some parts that it's like I don't get it how it even gets there, when some of the videos are like just normal colored, but the video is like it's changing all the time in the video. So yeah, and the end result, when I'm done and I'm showing it, the whole screen was full like yellow, super yellow colored, and I tried to change the lighting to go a bit down so it would be the color that it was, but it actually doesn't look that great, so I will be probably inserting clip of my another camera that I was filming in like another way. The coloration is much better in that camera. So yeah, there I was adding the cracks, but I did stop filming and then I forgot to film the rest of the things, and then yeah, there's no clips, but like I did splatter or like gave like dots throughout the whole part, and also applied like epic ink liner like black dots, and with this really tiny brush I did add blue dots and highlighted the crack parts to make the chest neck area look like that. Finally, we are ready to start making the lower part of our face or the mouth area, and I will be just doing the same, shadowing everything up with first the darkest shades or kind of like mid-tone shades with the blues, then with the black a bit more, and then highlighting with the white or the Colourpop's lightest blue shade, and then deepening up again if I think I need, and then going back and forth making that one. After all the shading, I'm just gonna take again the Epic ink liner and start making the teeth. I did make like I sketched out the upper part of the teeth on the other side and decided like, yep, that's great, and went straight with the Epic ink liner. As you can see at my like bottom mouth, where the lip is, the mouth is going a bit like wonky. It is so hard to get it straight, like the lines when you are watching yourself in the mirror, kind of like downwards, so it looks like it would go great, but as you can see now when I'm looking straight, it actually don't go straight. So I did fix that a bit on my short form content because I didn't notice it then when I had my other camera's like screen flipped, and I did like watch it back, like did the videos get great, and noticed that the mouth is not straight, so I did try to fix it a bit. But on these clips I don't think I did fix it because I can't really see what's going on, and also since I was filming so long, I'm just not gonna normally when filming like this kind of like the whole makeup look, I'm not gonna go back and like watch these cameras like how it is everything looking. And when I'm filming the short form content on my other camera, then I will check out like how the lighting and everything is. So in this camera I never check anything, so I might have changed some small parts of this afterwards, but yeah, the mouth is really disturbing. Like it goes like dips in into the mouth in the one part, but yeah, that I did fix. For the teeth, I am also shadowing them with black eyeshadow, and it is kind of hard to shadow the mouth area and the teeth to look great, but I did shadow them, applied Epic ink liner, like this tiny kind of like cracks onto the teeth, and to make it look much more better, I'm gonna use white paint from Grimace, the water makeup, and I will be adding all these lines to the face to highlight everything. And the teeth also will start looking much better when you just line around the teeth, so it's not like they don't just disappear behind like with the like black color. And I will be also adding highlights on to all face area with this. This is like a nail brush, and it is kind of nice when you are making super kind of like long lines. So I'm just gonna use that long tip brush and just lining all of the wrinkle parts and highlighting them to make them pop out more and making it look better. And lastly, the eyeballs. And it was kind of hard to make them symmetrical, but I think I got it kind of decently done. I did paint it first straight up with the Epic ink liner, the eye, and I did apply from the eye to the mouth corner or on the cheek, there's the black line, so I did do that with Epic ink also. And then painted the pupil white, added a red eyeshadow dotted, so it would kind of like blend out a bit to the black to make it a bit like glowing red. Then I applied the pupil, then again white paint. I think I went back and forth to make it look the way I wanted with the same colors. And the pupils or the eyeballs are hard to make symmetrical too, but I think I managed to make it kind of decent. And then lastly applying the lines on top of the eyeballs to, what are they, kind of like shadows, but yeah, it looks really creepy and cool. And this is the finished result and how it is looking, and I think it turned out so good. I never thought it would be this great, and I didn't think that I could get it to look this great. I did it. Yay. I'm actually so happy. Like, never been this happy of a look before. But I will insert after these clips some clips where I'm drawing the headpiece, so if you wanna still watch that one. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, see you on my next video. Bye bye.